I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him, and I play Aura, he, him.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Amaya, she, her.
I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Bannatyne, he, him.
I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel/Jax, they, them.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM. And as much as it's been an awesome year, sadly, this is also the last episode we'll have with Steve for a while. As he is going off to do very important family things.
Yeah.
Like the Terminator.
Apparently.
Yeah. We'll miss you very much. But he'll be back.
Yeah. Hopefully Easter.
Awesome.
That's when we're away, actually.
I'll just be here. I'll be here on my own.
Yeah, rolling some dice.
That's actually
Still with a Christmas tree.
No, we will miss you very much. But today we still have you, so we'll make the most of that.
You're going to kill me.
Yeah, I'll try not to, but... Okay, so you guys are on the way back to Delnori, the Chasm City on the west coast of Asildia. And you return from an adventure in the Broken Sea, where you followed an ancient map found in the depths of the university in Delnori itself. And you went through hidden tombs underneath the sea, and some of them in another one in a different plane altogether. And you found out, you broke seals. A great seal was broken in your last delving. And you realised that you had a companion with you on the ship for the majority of that journey, and that was Eugene was also there. It was Xethir, disguised as first mate Detrius Cabal, and
Best mate.
He learned a lot about you guys, and he revealed himself at the last moment in the Seal Sanctum, where his mission was to get into the secret burrowing kind of tunnel world behind the Great Seal. He unlocked that seal with you, and as that great door opened, you fought him, and luckily you managed to beat him down and kill him, even with his kind of horrendous creature that he summoned from the malignant domain.
Just ignored.
Yeah, but the
Smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it wasn't without casualty. The captain fell. Rip Killed. But you then had the burrowing, the secret burrowing beyond the Great Seal to yourselves, and within there was a Surgepyre, this giant tower of glass filaments, and it lay dormant before a nebula beyond it. You've since learned a lot about these things, that they somehow harness a surge, a coming eruption of energy, a bit like magnetic poles flipping, where magic stops. And they harness that somehow, and it's been used in the past to create powerful artifacts. You found next to the tower a hideout, and within that was a teleportation circle with a very special symbol in the Pluraline language that Moxie learned. And you then sealed away the burrowing and the hideout and the Surgepyre by destroying the open door, destroying it and piling it in rubble, and you made your way out of the Seal Sanctum back to the ship, where you reconciled with the crew, and you told them what happened to the captain, to the first mate, and a funeral was had, and Detrius, the real Detrius, was found starving and almost starving
as well.
Yeah, you haven't tried actually. I haven't tested him. But you rescued him, and he remembered things that he shouldn't from his connection with Xethir, as his magic from his patron was being channeled through him into Xethir. And you learned a bit about Xethir's plans, his next steps in finding the Surgepyres, those that remain, and the pieces of terror, the fragments of the vessel from his dead god that he wishes to collect and unite them with the Surgepyres. And anyway, you set off back to Delnori. A couple of days have passed, and we're undergoing downtime activities. And among that was lots of arguing between Moxie and Sentinel. Amaya having a minor breakdown with Murmur. Lots of alchemy and lots of spell scrolling from Freya, and then also with Aura, an existential crisis for Aura, where he was visited by an apparition of Mordoran.
It should have been an owl, not a moth.
Yeah.
You want to know what it was.
What is this creature?
Well, that's a moth, but the fuck is that? And the apparition of Mordoran, who is the unworshipped god of death, the origin and the end, as the apparition referred to him. And it offered you a deal, and that deal was called the Moth Coin, and it told you there was a great cost. And you went off, and it said it would visit in 2 days' time. Very Christmas Carol-esque, actually.
Oh yeah.
And that time has come, and you meditated to say goodbye to Enthor. At which point, he gave you a counter offer, as it were, which was a warning about the Moth Coin, advice to interrogate this apparition, but also. He obviously didn't want you to make this deal because it would sever your connection with him. He warned of that you know that you don't know what will happen if you were to do that. Your magic is a delicate balance between Enthor's power, divine power, and the malignant power of the Edge. And he said, "Don't take the deal, but come to the Edge, and he will find you again." And once again. He offered to bring you into the Edge itself, into the kind of strange nodule refuge that Enthor has within that great black sphere. And it is evening. You've come out of your meditation. Everyone's kind of getting ready for bed around you. I don't know if everyone's there, if Moxie's back in the rooms again, or if you're back downstairs again.
How many days has it been?
It's the second night.
Yeah, no, still downstairs.
Nice. I will ask you one thing. Are you casting any spells before bed?
Reset dominance on my skellies, and I'll keep a sanctuary up for at least one more night, yeah.
Okay, very well. Okay.
Unless that fucks with your
nope.
DM plans for this.
You guys always fuck with my DM plans.
We try.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, or are we going to bed? Okay. Bedtime.
You sure?
Another night.
Another night. Aura seems a little perturbed.
Will I just backtrack with my potions I'm making at some point?
I was thinking we can do roll. So yes, because you have crafting rolls every day, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm not doing it every day, but maybe 3 out of the 5.
Would you have done the last 2?
No, let's just say for argument's sake I'll do it after.
You can make those rolls though. You'd have those 2 days in your bank of downtime.
Well, no, because I was doing some stuff with Amaya one day anyway, so...
Do you want to roll for today then?
Okay.
Some alchemy today, because you did role play a bit of alchemy.
Cool.
What are you going to make?
Today I want to do a potion of greater healing.
How does that...
I want to make it into an aerosol.
Ooh, how much?
Links Africa.
Yeah.
you can also turn it into a bolt.
Of course.
So you can also turn it into a bolt. As
I want to make this into an aerosol.
Cool.
I want a potion grenade.
Nice.
Because you missed it last time.
No.
How long does it say that potion takes to make?
2 hours, but I want to see if the aerosol adds any time.
I think it just adds difficulty.
I think it just adds difficulty.
It might be quite a lot as well, like plus 8.
I know.
Yeah. So I believe if you fail, you can try once more.
Yeah.
So you've got...
I think it's twice more, but...
Is it twice more?
I think
Did we
so.
say twice more? So go for it. Make your first alchemy check.
So this is plus 13. So I need to get a 23, so as long as I roll a 10, that's a 12.
Yay.
So 25.
Very nice. So, first time's the charm. You use a big one of those bell jars. Not
So
bell jars.
gassy.
What's the big spherical ones that are really thick for boiling? You got this big circular thing, and everyone's like, oh my god, pressure's building in that one as you're turning it into an aerosol, and you flip it into the kind of reinforced.
I've got my little
vial.
tiny servant coming to get me things and
Yeah,
mops
it's
my
kind of
brow.
This little fish is on you, and you pour it into this reinforced vial, and as you place the cork in, it starts hissing put the.
That was so
I should have gone
good.
so easily. You plug the cork in, and you have a swirling. It's like one of those glitter potions that you used to have. All those.
Oh, I put glitter in there.
Yeah, the swirling like under pressure. You're like, okay, this is dangerous because if you tap that, it's gonna go boom.
Go boom.
Yeah.
It's healing.
That is what happens when you tap that.
It's the shrapnel.
I'll get you with my healing grenade.
You get cut to pieces by the shrapnel, but it immediately heals.
Yeah, so it hurts real bad. but you're
so
better
good.
for it.
Yeah. Okay. Very
It's
nice.
like your bolts with the cross of like, is the cross for healing or the cross for death?
So you still have 6 hours left of your day.
Can I try to make another one?
Yeah, your limit is at this point it's going to be only your materials. That you
Yeah.
have,
Oh, I have plenty.
You making another one?
Yeah.
Another 23. Let's go for it.
17, so that's 30.
Jeez. You have 2.
Cool. Oh, that'll do for now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Very nice. Okay. 2 greater potions of healing that go boom.
Two greater bangs of healing.
Okay. Aura, you fall asleep, very restless sleep. Takes you a while, but immediately you feel the crawl of a moth on your head, onto your face, and you let the feeling consume you, and the moths swarm you. You can almost you feel like they should have a heat to them. There should be this kind of heat to them. They swarm you, but they're just cold, like fingers kind of crawling over you. You open your eyes and you see that strange expanse before you, the black clouds, the green sun on the horizon forever setting, and that strange angelic moth-like creature, a skeleton, a large head and a small, I said almost nuns-like face, is kind of inquisitive but stern, and the voice that emanates from it, the tail of each word, there's an echo to it. Aura Adonius, have you made your choice?
I just have questions if you don't.
Ask them.
You said others have taken the moth coin before.
Many.
Any that I would know?
There were those of note that you may recognize.
Eugene has.
A failed attempt in one, and 2 successes that have moulded history. Others have been smaller things, revenges of a family. The most ancient was that of Toyaska, attempted to use it to kill a creature from another world and failed. She bears the weight of that failure. Another, a creature you are familiar with. His name is Xethir Shin. Used the moth coin to kill a race of people called the Lipluralines. He bears the weight of that, the death of his benediction. And finally, the most recent of historical note was a man with a name that you may not recognize, but his title is that of the Emperor, who chose the moth coin to kill the Vidaean king, who bore an heirloom. The consequence of his choice was the death of millions of innocent Vidaeans. He bears the weight of that and lives eternally in repentance.
What was his name?
The Emperor's name?
Yeah.
The Emperor's name is Kurtari Hemalor.
Fail or succeed, they have huge ramifications.
Yes. I believe I told you there is a great cost to bearing the coin. What is your choice, Aura Adonius?
You said before if they failed, they face true death. You said Toyaska failed,
Yes.
but Toyaska's not truly dead.
The consequence is a true death. Toyaska attempted to kill a creature and failed. Her binding was incomplete. The consequence is still, and it looks at you for a moment. It knows a lot of things.
Yeah.
It is deciding whether or not it should tell you certain things. So roll a persuasion check for that question.
24.
Okay. A death can have many forms. The Emperor's death was of his ego. He spends his life eternally in repentance. Xethir was his death of benediction. He will never see the rise of his god. The consequence for Toyaska was different because the binding was broken. Her consequence of failing was that she broke herself. She broke her weapon, and she went mad with it and fell. The consequence for you is something for you to discover yourself, should you choose to accept the weight of the coin.
So many questions.
Make your choice, Aura Adonius. I will not hold out this hand forever. And it reaches out its hand, the coin in it, the moth kind of writhing on the surface of the gold.
I think this is not the only way.
Closes its hand around the coin.
We will meet someday, but that's not today. And I'll tell him walk away.
Very well. Your form turns. You see the expanse of clouds, this kind of endless flat horizon. You hear a voice behind you that says, I will see you and at your destined death, should you wish to appeal. Seek out a true cleric and beseech Mortaram once more. And the moths, they leave your body and you just are sent tumbling through the dark, down towards an unknown ground, through clouds, and you kind of jolt in bed. You don't jingle.
I jingle.
And you kind of feel that.
How much of your armor are you still wearing?
You feel that sense in your bed of falling, and you're back in your body, and you drift off to sleep.
I'd like to take a moment when no one else is around to write down everything specifically about those three as well.
Cool.
Basically, everything happens, that death comes in many forms. I'm just gonna take a moment and write all that down.
Very well. I'll send them to you. The morning comes, so I know that you guys have all got things that you wish to do. We can whiz through if you wish. But is there anything that anyone wants to RP? Because I would like to give you the space to do so if you wish.
Can I ask Moxie to send a message to Magnus?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
I've realised that I haven't contacted him since we first began our voyage, so I should probably let him know that we're safe.
Do you not trust me to send a message? Anyway.
Oh, it's only because were you?
It's
alright.
Real.
I feel really bad.
This tree is you.
Freya, do you want to send a message for me? Will that make you feel better?
You can send a message for me.
I think I need to send a message.
I'm also going to send a message today.
It was just that Moxie seemed so happy sending all these messages. I just thought that.
Go ahead, honestly. Jeez.
I'm sorry, I thought.
Freya's crying into her porridge now.
Oh, it's porridge, is it?
Yeah.
Can't always have frittatas.
But with cinnamon.
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 Come in.
Okay.
Suddenly, Eugene forgets that Freya's upset and just digs into cinnamon porridge.
Well, happily, yeah, gladly.
Well, you can choose the words if you want, but just something like let him know that we're all safe and head him back, and we'll be there soon. I ask him, I guess, how he is, if he's safe.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. So we're safe. We're safe on our way back, and how he is. Okay, yeah.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Well, I am notoriously not great at sending messages. You made the right choice.
How does message work? Does the person who's sending message have to have seen the person or know the person that they're sending the message to?
Yeah, but Moxie does. Yeah.
No, I'm asking for
then
context.
Yes.
As in they have to have met them?
It's also sending, I believe.
Oh,
so
okay.
sending is, you have to know, you have to be familiar. You have to be familiar with them.
If Lerolith turned into someone, would that then be familiar
Will
enough?
let that work for Royce?
Yes. Because you can explain who they are.
Oh,
and
no.
We've done that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you were to minor religion or something. So if you can make the person with sending aware of exactly what they look like, and then tell them exactly who they are and their name, then it would work.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, this opens
Just
up a lot of
say familiar,
possibilities.
so
Yeah.
it's quite
Let's do
big and
Magnus for now.
I may want to send a message
Yeah,
tomorrow.
same.
Very well. I'll leave it to Moxie.
Contact
Freya's going to
everyone.
end up with a Royal Mail stamp. No, you haven't got a stamp. Not today.
Will is writing a lot for just, hey, you're right, we're back soon.
I'm sure Moxie will say the right thing about it.
Oh, I'm sure she will include the right things. With some embellishments.
Not necessarily in the right order.
This might be the first and only time I'll be using Moxie for a lesson.
Okay, I'm ready for when you are.
I'm still, I mean, I think I can't think of anything naughty to say right now. So, probably
He's dead.
Eugene is
Captain.
okay, I guess.
Captain Eugene.
Captain Eugene.
Captain Eugene is alright, I suppose.
Captain
He's only
Eugene
faced
is
3
thriving.
mutinies.
He's staying on the boat forever.
over the ship. He mutinied.
Shall I come back when you're
Mutiny.
ready? Or are you good to go?
No, I'm nearly ready, but you can come back. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you are literally just waiting.
No, that's cool. So, doing some messages. So, if those of you who have things to send or sending, write down, get ready to do that. Does anyone else have anything to do? Or just skip?
I have one, but I need him involved in it as well, so we can't do it yet.
Form an orderly queue.
No worries. Okay, so for the rest of the downtime, it's just sending, and then the stuff that you already said, like scroll work.
Yeah, I might have something on the last evening.
Okay,
Hanging out with Detrius.
hanging out with
Oh, yeah, I
Detrius.
need
I might
do
make
that.
some bolts.
Okay, cool. We can do that.
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready when we are.
I'm still writing.
Writing down.
Okay. Hey Magnus, it's Moxie here. Captain Jellybean Eugene is thriving and wanted to let you know we're good and coming back. How are you?
Oh no.
I've been in contact with the funeral directors. Hopefully they can reimburse me. That's what he says.
Incredible work.
Okay, so Eugene, Magnus is fine. he was a bit worried about you though.
Oh no.
He contacted some funeral directors.
Oh no, not again.
Again?
There was one time when we were younger, and yes, this isn't the first time.
Okay, well, so he's overreacted just a smidge, but
Just a scotch.
but yeah, he seems well. If you need me to, he said hopefully he can get the money back.
He's well.
Why did you say I was the captain?
Oh, you are the captain, aren't you? We're all the captain.
Yes, but you didn't specify that we were all co-captains. You just said Captain Jellybean, which I liked.
You're doing well. He'll appreciate that, I'm sure.
Yes, but he might think, why am I captain? Did I mutiny the other? Did I overthrow the other captain?
Yes.
So many questions.
I mean, you can explain that to him when we see him soon. Or if you want, I can message
We
him.
can wait until the funeral.
Or walks past the door. Morning, Captain. He just carries on walking.
So Sentinel, I've spent a bit of time with Detrius on and off. So when you see him today, he seems pretty well. It's like the third day. He's a bit more dressed and he's wearing his coat.
Damn, dude, look at you wearing clothes.
Yeah, he kind of takes it off as you enter because he's like, it just doesn't
Put
feel
it back
right.
on.
It's too hot.
Is it?
He's got sits at his writing desk, blank bits of paper in front of him.
I just do what I've done every day. Like, there's a bottle of whiskey on the side, and I'm like, I'm just hanging out until you kick me out.
Can I ask you something?
I mean, I feel like you're going to say yes. So you're going to ask me whether I say no or not, so...
Probably, yeah. You've... my own knowledge of your experience and Xethir's knowledge of who you are melded somewhat. So it's difficult for me to understand what is something that I should know and what is something that he knows.
I mean, at this point, if you know stuff, I feel like you should know it. This is a perk of having gone through some real terrible shit. So your reward is knowledge you don't necessarily...
Very well. I understand that you were somehow associated with crime families.
Yep.
With your experience in mind, what should I do? With regard to this captaincy, what should I? I'm given something by a dead man who I was part of a cult with, and now I don't really. What is your advice?
I mean, through crime families, the way you get the big jobs is by people dying and leaving it to you. So in my experience, you just kind of have to take it and do what you want with it. But you've learned the whole time how to do it. You see, it's a similar position to how I would be if my father died.
I see.
But if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. If you really don't want it, you can run. You can leave. But if you really don't want to do this, you don't have to. No one's gonna blame you for this.
Yeah. No, I know you're right.
Yeah, I am right.
Thank you. It's good to just talk about it. And he stacks up unwritten bits of paper and just.
If you didn't have to captain a ship, what would you do?
I have no idea. I don't really even have a grasp on who I am anymore.
Oh, dude.
Yes. Well. Yes. I don't know. I'm kind of figuring out who I am again in the being. It's like I've come out of a sort of dreamlike stupor, and to find out that my mind has been raided by someone, and anyway, it's not worth talking about.
We can talk about it if you want. The reason I'm here is to stop you offing yourself and drinking too much. So if we talk about things, if you want to talk, that's how we can fill the time. Or we can sit in silence. I've got a lot of reading to do. Pulls up salt.
I was going to say, what type of reading is
Very
this?
Nice. He nods, and then you do spend some time just in comfortable silence reading. He's kind of scribbling stuff every now and again. And at some point on that day, he thanks you for your company, and when at what point you kind of go, I'm gonna get out, get some fresh air and whatever. And he's like, thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow, and I take the whiskey with me.
This time he's not really drunk much. Little nip.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Sending. Another round of sending. Anyone?
How many times did it? Basically, I'm just gonna speak to the whole group and be like, I might want to send a message to someone, but I also don't want to take away anyone's spell slot. So.
Oh, we have lots.
Yeah, I can do a plan. Yeah.
I can do it 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can do it 5 times to be on the safe side.
Cool.
Okay, guys, not a competition.
But if it was, I would win.
You win something.
I don't like say that.
Freya, if I get Meredith to look like someone and I tell you who they are, do you think you could maybe try and...
Yeah, absolutely. Please be the bear. Is it bear?
I know. Oh. We can do that another time if we end up going to, that place. Mm-hmm. No, can I ask Meredith to turn into Anders?
Oh, yes. So he looks... He goes back to the way you first saw him.
Yeah.
Anders. Similar, definitely looks like Maya in both facial
well, at least I'm not adopted.
And in hair, got the same coloured hair, pulled back in a ponytail. He looks very much like looks very much like a scholar, but in a strange cut suit. Doesn't have any lapels. It's very strange for an Isildian suit. And he stands there.
Meredith is not my dad, but he is
my dad.
Could I think he might have some answers that Murmur doesn't either remember or doesn't actually know. So I was just gonna ask him, be like, Dad, it's me.
Freya.
It's me, Freya. Your other child.
Open brackets, my friend Sarah is sending... Oh, sorry, Freya. Oh, Jesus. My friend Freya is sending this. How many words is it?
25.
How many have I got so far?
That's so many.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But I can send 2.
It's all right.
Or we could shorten it.
Please tell me what the fuck is going on.
Why
So
are my
that should be
fingers?
24, please. Please tell me what the fuck's going on, please.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Anders. It's not Amaya, but I know her. She wants to know what the fuck is going on. Please.
Okay.
I love how Freya's just a daddy calling device.
Hold that thought.
Anyone wants to call her dad?
So what did you say exactly?
Hi, Mr. Anders. It's not Amaya, but I know her. She wants to know what the fuck is going on, please.
Okay. There is a pause, and you hear.
Can I switch out fuck for hell?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't swear to someone else.
Someone's father.
HE66.
You hear a reply. Who is this? You know my daughter. Seems familiar with the spell, and you can tell he's using his words selectively. Do not reveal her location over this spell. That's all he says.
He's so much more reasonable than Royce being like, where are you? Tell me where you are.
Well, he was
Sensible daddy.
He seemed very worried.
Oh,
He said,
that's not good.
who is this?
Oh, I mean, that's kind of fair.
He also said not to reveal your location over the spell, which I didn't.
Oh, yeah, no.
Do you want me to send another one?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Something like... You can just reiterate that you're Amaya's friend. And I've been talking to... I'm not going to say Murmur just in case. Been talking to the thing you gave me. And I want answers. Please.
Thank you, daddy.
Thank you, Father. Something like that.
I am an ally. She is safe. She's been speaking to what you gave her and needs answers, please and thank you.
Sir. Stand as sir.
Answers I cannot give over this spell.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Better get Magnus back.
It says, things have changed in the Opari. I know not your location, but they search for you.
They're looking for you.
Oh, yay. Cool. Deal with that another time. So we've got to find a more secure way of speaking to him.
Magnus.
But the bird.
The bird Magnus.
The bird Magnus, not the brother, not brother Magnus.
not brother Magnus, no.
Secure, wasn't it? That was the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you got
Oh,
a
hey,
dollar
can I
now.
send the bird to the bird?
You can. You don't know how it would work.
You have to like hire it, don't you?
Pay for it.
You pay for it through a specific, like, noble society.
Do you know how much it is?
Real expensive.
It's expensive, but you guys have got loads of money.
All
So
right. Well, we can maybe do that.
Yeah.
It was a cool
So-
shot last time, wasn't it?
they would accept them, but they take gold.
Yeah,
'Cause I've got-
we didn't have any money last time. That was the problem.
Yeah, because I've got a coil shard and 2.5 grand.
You guys have enough money to send a secure message with a what are they called? I can't remember what they're called.
Bird Magnus.
Condor.
Silver Condor.
You basically go to you'd be able to find one. You'd be able to find this message
Just hanging around
service
outside Rippers.
in Delnori.
Oh, mate, you've got a condor.
Very quickly, when I go and get the stuff from the Enigma and do my like 6 hours, learn how to do, I come back, but I don't give them to Moxie. I just have them. So I come back for the day and I'm like,
Did you have a message to do? Oh, you don't? You sure?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I have no one.
I was joking because it was
I just
because
didn't
I
wanna do it
felt
before you.
bad for Sarah being like, no, you can do one with me, it's fine. There was not one.
Last message of the day.
Freya, could you
do another message, if that's okay.
Yeah, was Moxie's not good?
I'll be honest, no. I expected more for someone so learned.
I am very good at messages.
Do I hear that?
I'm not hiding it.
We're talking in front of you.
If it's in front of everyone.
You do your sending with Moxie and then immediately start to Freya and go, can you do my other one?
Fucking hell.
So
For balance purposes, you see.
you're welcome.
I am very thankful, Moxie. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Moxie's no good.
Meanwhile,
Love it.
but this is, I don't know, this is troublesome. I would need Lerolith to turn into my papa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end point.
Oh gosh. And so yeah.
Oh, the daddy! Freya, the daddy whisperer.
Take a message gentle for me after.
You've got a daddy to talk to. I can help you out.
Okay.
I mean,
Hi, Dad.
I haven't talked to my own dad.
and you've not talked to our dad for sure.
No, never.
Well, you could speak to my dad.
I don't know
wouldn't
what
mind.
your dad looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, you
Got an ad 20 on the inside.
for what? Oh, okay, yeah, you know that Freya seems to.
Yes,
What if I get a natural 20?
it's a flat 20, so can you beat 20? Plus your deception. So, yeah, no, you can't.
Is it minus?
I got
It's
5
flat.
anyway.
So yeah, you need. You are. Moxie's pretty certain that you just panicked Freya. Yeah. Just maybe does know what your father looks like.
Cool.
And has maybe spoken to him.
But yes, Eugene,
I'll do that later, maybe.
can you describe what your father looks like, please?
Okay.
Is he actually shorter than Meredith?
I don't know if I made notes on this. I don't know if I did their appearances, annoyingly.
I
But
have
okay,
Magnus and a few others, by the way.
Stressed.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, geez. So
Oh, jeez.
he looks very similar to Eugene without the green hair. He has dark brown hair. Brown hair?
He's got all brown hair.
Kid out. He has dark brown hair, brown eyes, has a very similar moustache to Eugene's. I guess I would be projecting him in his sort of like sweet shop sort of making phase. So
Yeah,
it's
he's a bit younger than you've last seen him, and then
Yeah.
So when Lerolith takes it, yeah, he looks a bit younger. He's in his aprons and like smudged with bits of like
he's so sticky.
caramel.
He is so sticky.
Ew.
He's still got a colour in his moustache that the last time you saw him it was more grey.
He has a random scar on his cheek. Well, let's add that.
Yeah.
Little scar.
That's a sticky daddy.
Oh,
That he is.
One sticky daddy.
Yeah. You see Lerolith take that form. Obviously, you're a bit taller.
Yeah, he's a bit taller than Eugene. Not by much, but
And
Half
Lerolith is a bit more.
centimetre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm more. Lerolith's actually quite accurate then because they're a little bit taller. But yeah.
oh, gosh. What to say? I have so much to say, but so little words. Just his name's Edwin. Edwin Valentine. If you let him know that I'm safe, I am with you, of course. Don't say where we are, because that was what Amaya's dad was probably being very smart with not saying locations. And just ask him if he's okay, because it sounds like he's in terrible danger with the what was it? Is it the Vigor route?
Rigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rigger route.
And ask him if I should seek him out or what I should do. And maybe say, just so he knows it's really me, refer to him as Papa. Hello, Papa. That will work.
Hi, Mr. Edwin. Papa. Eugene's friend here. He's safe. Are you okay with the rigger stuff? Should we find you? Oh, by the way. Oh, I can't do by the way. Oh, are you a broken saint?
Nosy. Sneaky, sneaky.
I did not say that, but that's very interesting. Let's find out.
That's a very good point. Well done.
Okay, so there was quite a lot in there. So it was, is he all right? Rigger stuff.
Should we find him?
Should we go find him? And then
Is he a
Saint.
broken saint?
Okay. You hear like a wordless kind of surprise. And he's like,
Does that count as a word?
No.
Counts as 3.
he says, "Oh, bother. I wasn't expecting. Oh." You can tell he's really annoyed about. He's like not forming his words. He knows he's running out of words, but he's like annoyed he's not got time to prep. He's like.
It's just that for 5 minutes.
The best noises is Charlie's old man noises.
Don't look for me. Oh. Tell my beloved son
Oh, no.
I didn't get that.
that I wish to write him, and I therefore need an address.
You can send anything care of the Night Mountain because Kaz can always pass it on because I talk to her every day. Or Magnus can pass it on. But that, if anyone wants letters, you can do it care of the Night Mountain.
That's just sus if he is a broken saint.
Yeah. That's also, we're going back once and we won't be back for a while, so.
Yeah.
He's still got a couple. He's not going to get to it.
Oh, that was horrid.
Be not the water that dilutes the world, but the sugar that, and then it cuts.
But the sugar that makes it sticky.
I repeat all of that. He said not to find him, but he wants an address to write you.
Okay.
He also said, be not the water that dilutes the world, but the sugar that
sweetens it, yes.
Oh, cute. Is that like a family motto?
It is now, yes.
Is it
Yes, yes, we have it on a crest over the, well, it was.
Right next to Live, Laugh, Laugh.
Yeah. Do you think it'd be safe given an address?
I don't know. The conversation I just had with Maya's father suggested it was not.
We're a bit more impulsive, us Valentines, I suppose.
And he did leave your family motto, like if we were gonna...
Why not? We could do it to the guild. That would be safer. At least it's not. We're not staying there.
True. That's a good point.
The only thing with the guild is how easy is it to, because we're probably not going to be in Delnori very long, and then where are we going after that? So it depends how long post takes.
I suppose I don't. How long does postage take in this world?
You can pay for like fast couriers. Yeah.
And I guess it kind of depends where it's coming from. So because like from Dustmere to Christamar was 5 days.
I suppose we could tell the Alchemy Guild when we're on our way, and then they could just forward it to wherever it is.
You can also
give them forwarding address.
Yeah, you can also pay the Alchemy Guild to send someone via teleportation, who will send a message.
Absolutely, be doing that.
And it's expensive, but that would obviously be much quicker. But you'd need to know where he was. I guess you could always tell him that. Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah. So we could potentially do it. Well, I could do that.
There's options, for sure. Plus the other thing is, if you get it to Delnori, so long as we are in cities, we can teleportation circle back to Delnori and then back to wherever we were. As long as we have the teleportation circle for where we are.
Okay.
So, I will say, write to the Delnori Alchemy Guild. If we're no longer there, I'll pay to forward it. I guess, yeah?
Yeah, you can. What you could do is you could request that should a letter come for you, but after a certain date, that they teleport to another specific location.
Would Eugene know how much that is?
Probably not. You'd be able to get a discount because you're a guild member, but it would be a fair few hundred gold, basically to cover the cost of the spell and, however much the spell costs.
Oh, I'll pay.
Plus,
Eugene.
whatever the guild charges.
Yeah, Eugene's fine paying it.
Very well.
Send another message then. Contact your jelly bean.
He doesn't know that. If you're good at it.
Yeah,
So
he
wait,
would.
at the Delnori Alchemy Guild, they will get it to him. All is love.
Of course. Guild. Tell him I'm sorry that things have happened this way. There is much I wish to tell him. He has defied my expectations.
He doesn't even know you're a fellow yet.
No.
I relay that word for word.
Oh, thank you, Freya.
Anyone else?
Okay.
I want to send
Come
one.
at you, babe.
I actually want to send one as well.
Go for it.
You gonna speak to your dad?
No, it's going to be really short. I want to send a message to the curator.
Very well. You'll need to roll a percentile,
He's
please.
on another plane.
Yeah.
So if you roll under a 5 on your percentile, then it'll fail.
32.
Very nice.
Good. What time of day is it?
Evening now, so you guys are getting
Good
ready to bed.
evening, my lord curator. Curator. Freya here. Just wondering how you contact the Broken Saints. Don't think too much about it.
Are you
until
pooping?
we all
Have a
be
good
back?
night.
2 more nights.
No, as in until we go back to the curator.
It's after the trip, it'll be another 2 weeks. I think he said a month. Should you wish to speak to me,
He's like proper drunk.
always.
He's my kind of guy.
My door is always open. This kind of magic leaks. The Broken Saints. Let's talk. Okay, so bedtime.
No.
I would have cornered Freya alone at one point.
Yes.
Oh no.
Hey, Freya.
Hi, Moxie.
You can take Moxie as well.
I'm
Get that mace ready.
I'm literally not looking at Moxie.
Have you spoken to my father?
No.
Would you like to roll a deception?
Disadvantage, surely.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, it's
that
not
was
great.
nearly good.
Well, it's a 2.
Would you like to roll?
I have to.
One.
Please get one.
With advantage.
Damn.
12. 3. So, I know you're lying, Freya.
No, you don't.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm just
I didn't know it was stepping on toes.
No,
taking
like I
interest
said,
in the
I
trick.
don't blame you. I'm not mad at you. I just like, you know.
I mean, it's not really Sentinel's fault for wanting to, know stuff, right?
Yeah, but it was stuff that mattered. It was pertinent to me.
Well, I mean, that's your guys' business.
Like I said, I'm not mad at you,
Okay.
but you have spoken to him.
No. Just doubling down.
You have to believe the Holy Cleric.
So loyal.
I wouldn't lie.
A woman of God.
Which one?
Right, yeah.
All of them.
I might have done,
Okay. No,
as a favor to a friend.
no, I understand. It's, like I said, I'm not mad at you.
I don't think you should be.
Call it an acquaintance. Take that, licorice.
No, it's okay. No, thank you for being honest. I'm not hiding secrets.
I would never do that.
Thank you for being honest. Lied like several times.
I mean, technically, Freya did not speak to him in person. Do you even say the words out loud?
You can.
Are you guys there?
No.
Did.
No, yeah, no.
We're just round the corner listening in.
I made sure that this was just me and Freya.
Just in the rafters.
Yeah. All right, okay, yeah.
Put a shout
Good
like
night, Freya.
out.
I think you guys should make up.
In 3 days.
We're getting there.
Are you?
No, we are.
Just
This is about to get
drink
worse.
some booze together. Move on. Life's too short to hate your siblings. You never
Yeah.
know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, but yeah.
Just holding a mace.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, when you lose one, you don't want to lose another one on bad terms, I guess.
Bad.
On good terms,
Yeah.
fine.
Fine, absolutely fine.
You're lucky that you have family here, so take advantage of it.
Yeah, I guess,
in
yeah,
a comfort kind of way, not in a manipulate them into doing what you want kind of way.
I guess, yeah, you haven't seen your sister in ages.
And my, 5 other siblings.
You have 5 siblings. You have more siblings than me.
No, I have 3 other siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bantine family's the
Inside
biggest.
You actually inside checking my other siblings.
No. Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, they're gonna be mad.
Are you the eldest?
No.
I mean, obviously not. Your Ursa's older, but
No, she's not the oldest either. There's a little. Wait, no, is she? Is she? I don't remember. She is the oldest, isn't she? Yeah. There's one other between us.
Oh. Are they all in the faith as well, or?
No, just me and us. Ruben would never.
What was the name? Ruben, nice.
That's what. Do they work with your family?
They're all in, the fishing industry.
Big fish.
Little fish. Couple boxes.
Is your dad Captain Birdseye?
Kind of.
Fuck that.
Wait, do I have 2 others?
I think that it's
Ruben might
Ursa.
be the youngest.
Yeah, Ruben's
Yeah, there's not
younger.
another one after that. There's only 2
I
others.
think there's 6 Bantine children.
What are their names, Eugene?
There was 4 Vollantas. There's 3 now.
Too soon.
Because Irene, she's pretty much, in charge in my father's absence. Father's absence.
Yeah, she got away with my sister then, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Siblings, they're the worst.
Alright, okay. Okay, yeah, well, yeah.
So,
No, thank you for it. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, good night. Yeah.
Okay, you guys go to sleep.
Where are you sleeping?
Still downstairs still.
You putting up spells?
How many nights we got left?
2 more after this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go down with Moxie.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Okay. You can
Moxie's
sleep in the dome.
by herself.
I will starfish in Eugene's place.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice.
Cornelius jumps in.
Okay.
Are you okay down here, Moxie?
Yeah, no, it's
not nice being by yourself.
Sometimes, yeah, I guess, but sometimes you need space from certain people.
Was this a space for Eugene in here, is there?
Yeah, of course, come on in, yeah. I mean, it's also, it's nicer in here as well, because it's nice and in the dome, it's nice and, controlled temperatures. Yeah.
Controlled atmosphere.
You had central heating.
AC is on. Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's nice. And, I mean, I don't know how you are with the seasickness, but it does block out.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so sometimes it can be worse for that.
You're not seeing me over the poop deck. Do you want a beer?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, several wines or just a bar.
Yeah, no, whatever you think would be a good nightcap. Yeah.
Is that going to be disadvantage of stealth with all those beer bottles?
Clang, 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 clang.
I get out some of the. I've got some sour beers, some
Fruit
strawberry
beers and
sours.
stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
I can't drink much of these because I find them quite sour, but they are tasty.
Oh yeah, open it, yeah. Sip, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good kick to it, yeah.
It is about 10% alcohol.
Oof, pretty strong.
You guys in the dome, it's it's really awkwardly placed as well. So all of the other people have to kind of edge around it to get to their
Can they see through?
No. Yeah.
But we can see them.
Just hear them shuffling around outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you joining me?
Yeah, I'll stay here tonight.
No, I mean for a drink.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Shots.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah.
Clean glasses, and you chat late into the night. Some of the other pirates are like, "Shut up!"
It's bedtime.
They start banging on the dome.
So yeah, eventually fall asleep, and you guys wake up. And unless there's anything specific that you wish to do, we will do some necessary rolls, and then we will arrive on the last day. Okay. Did you want to do your alchemy rolls? Are you doing any more alchemy?
Oh yeah, can I try to make a bolt? That'll be the last one I do.
And
Go
we'll be
for it.
doing Meredith tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight, because it's the last night.
Tomorrow for the last night.
As in, so Moxie won't put up the
Thing.
spell tonight, so that she can come aboard tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yeah, so she wants to come. We want her to come aboard the day that we would arrive into Delnori. Is that?
So you're saying, yeah, so you're refreshing it each evening. So you would just, on the second last night, or the last night, you wouldn't refresh it.
Yeah.
So that then it's open for the following day.
How mad is she going to be if she teleports onto the boat just as we dock? Surprise!
So I want to try to make a sticky goo bolt.
No.
Ooh.
I'd rather you didn't.
What is it?
Personally, I would rather you
Is
didn't.
it
It's
like the
okay.
web spell?
Yeah.
Nice.
I will vacate the room.
So you're making a bolt, which is it's a custom modifier.
Yes, so I've got to make the potion, and then it was with the modifier +8, isn't it?
You have to do an experiment first.
Yeah.
So you need to experiment first in order to
Experiment.
figure out how to make that specific potion as a bolt. So if you look on the blueprint, it says you need to do an experimentation roll.
I put out as the +8. Yeah, that's just +8.
Let me check. So, first you must alter your alchemical recipes and to create effervescing aerosols. Very explosive, very dangerous. Take many precautions. This is in your
I'm
father's,
taking no
father's
precautions.
writing.
No, Eugene would. There's a risk assessment.
Yeah, include the base examples on the blueprint, and you can to create them using such as effervescing aerosols. However, when adding more alchemies to this list, you must first make an experimentation crafting roll. See the potion crafting table for each potion's crafting time, ingredients, and difficulty. But for the experiment, you have to add plus. So you're right. So basically, this won't create it.
Yeah, it's just an experiment.
It's to experiment it. And once you've done that successfully, it means you won't have to do that again.
Yeah, so I need to get a 9.
Just a 9?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can add 5 to this if I want.
So what's the difficulty of it? It's quite easy normally.
14 normally.
Plus 8, so 22. Oh wow, you're crazy modifier.
Yeah, that's good. Got an
Very
11,
nice.
so 24.
You now understand how to craft these with your father's sigils, and you've made another new alchemy bolt. And next time, you won't have to do that. You can make them much easier.
So can I try to make one?
Sorry?
Can I try to make one
Yeah.
bolt? So one sticky goo bolt. I love this. Yeah, that's a 25 and I needed a 14.
Very nice. Mark off the ingredients, and you now have a sticky goo bolt.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Very nice. Okay. So, the last couple of days, well, the last day goes by in a flash, and you start getting that feeling of an end of a trip. You're like, oh, tomorrow is the day we're arriving back at the city. You start seeing, the sea has been a bloody awful place at times, but you're kind of seeing the good side to it now. The sun, the kind of salty air, the sea breeze, the cleanness of that breeze, and it's going to be coming to an end soon. And on that day, you see, so Sentinel and Freya, Freya, you speak with Detrius again. He's still struggling with his decision. Freya, he asks to meditate with you. And he sits and prays with you whenever it is that you do that.
Yeah.
And he also he says, so at the end of the prayer, he says, do you what do you feel with your God when you pray?
Good question. I feel like I'm on a rocking boat even when I'm not at sea. And it's comforting. And all the hairs on my arms stick up like there's electricity in the air. And like anything could set something alight around me.
Maybe I've been definitely feeling the boat, but I just assumed it was the one we were all on, but no, thank you, I'll focus on that. And he prays, and at the end of that he kind of awkwardly asks, he's like, this is a strange request, but I feel I would be remiss if I didn't ask. Do you think you could put in a good word with me, or with him, for me. If that's something that he does.
It's basically a cult now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
Oh, okay.
That was easy.
That's why I've never, it's been a long time. I didn't even know if what I was seeing
Charge.
was
It's 50 gold.
me going crazy. I thought the gods had abandoned me, so to know someone else
Yeah.
believes in the same thing is comforting.
I think it was part of the reason why I got roped in with Onru.
But it's not the same thing. It's not a cult.
No.
Sure.
No, it's clear to me. It's very clear. And I think I'm ready for something like that, rather than... Yes.
Put in a good word.
Thank you. I don't have any expectations. I just wanted to ask. Thank you. Okay. The last night approaches.
I would have wanted to get my stuff from Sentinel by this point, so yeah, go over. Hey, can I have my stuff yet?
See, if all you asked me to get it for you, you didn't ask me to give it to you.
When you pay someone money, do you not expect them to give you the stuff after you've paid them?
You don't require you things. You didn't ask me. Fine.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Also, I know you spoke to Dad with Freya.
Oh my god, I had to bring
You're such a snitch.
Oh my god. I'm like in the background, like.
You're just always there.
I hear it.
Let's make the vortex warp you out.
Please.
Can you vortex warp me out of this?
Counterspell.
I can practice. You do one, I'll do the other.
Okay. 1, 2. Which where?
I don't know. One's in the ocean.
Double jumps.
Where's in the coast?
Oh, God.
I thought you were doing that one.
No, or make an L with your hands. It's left.
And?
You have anything to say for yourself?
No.
You're not sorry?
No.
You're unbelievable.
I I had limits, and the only other person who could help me was Freya.
So when you said... So when you said that you'd spoken to him securely...
Oh, I spoke to him securely.
Yeah, and then you went and made it worse.
Didn't
Potentially.
Make it worse. I didn't make it worse. It's fine. It was a calculated risk, and it was worth it. He knew you were fine. We found out that he didn't know where Ansel was. Win-win! You don't have to agree with all of my decisions. That's why they're my decisions.
Still would have been nice to know about Ansel.
If he'd have known, I would have told you. But if I told you, and if I told you and he was like, I don't know, which he was, you would have been even more pissed that I spoke to him. We would be having this argument, but a week ago I was trying to save having this argument. I'm gonna be honest.
So you know you did something wrong then.
Checkmate.
You got me.
Where's more popcorn?
Yeah.
I did something that you don't agree with, and I knew you wouldn't agree with. You can say I did something wrong, we can agree to disagree on that.
I just want an apology, that's all.
For what?
What have I been angry about this entire trip back?
Honestly,
Can I slap her?
you can slap them.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Can I slap them?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Roll to hit, please.
Roll initiative.
19.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
There you
I don't
go.
go for the face, but
It heals me.
Are you trying to hurt, or is it just...
I'm not
Cast Hellish Rebuke. Please cast Hellish Rebuke.
Is it otherwise it's just a 1 point?
Yeah, well, yeah, no, not going for her, because I'm not going for the face.
Well, even if it does 1 point, is it bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, but you can't halve the 1, so you take 1.
I take nothing.
I mean, technically, because my modifier is -1, and our strike is 0.
You do damage to yourself, your hands are out.
Anyway, moving on.
You are unbelievable.
I made a calculated decision. If it would have been information...
Just say you're fucking sorry, please!
Everyone in the crew's watching that. Everyone.
The more you ask me to do it, the less likely I am to do it.
I hate fighting with you. Just please.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you back here.
I am sorry.
Everyone
Roll my eyes so hard.
It's good enough. I'm sorry too.
For what?
For speaking to Dad.
There we go. Fine.
Wait, so you were angry at each other for
Doing
the
the same
same thing?
Now hug.
Hug out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hug
okay.
them.
So this is in the evening. So like you've just decided you've just decided not to cast, I guess.
Yes.
So Grin and a few other members of the crew come around. He hands you he's got the mini barrel of rum and people are holding out their like cups and he's like filling people's
Everyone
cups.
gives you their cups. You have all the rum.
Yes.
So last dinner, we're having a roast.
Roast chicken.
The chickens are getting got.
The chickens have already been killed. We're role playing that.
Always just got the grey sword.
Parts of the- one of the chickens is just
I can
gone.
carve right.
Obliterated one of the chickens.
A true death.
Everyone's getting a bit merry then.
Yeah, so few drinks are had around, the barrel is brought around. People bring their little cups that have got the wooden cups. They're sloshing it in. Grin gives Moxie one, stands there, waits for you to drink it,
Yeah.
and fills it up again. Goes around. And the evening progresses. The roast is delicious.
It's a bit festive.
Festive roast.
If it's already
Slightly
merry, I'm going to go
obliterated.
around asking people to smell my jar. The jar of the black stuff I got. I want people
I would
to
say
smell it.
I won't make
Absolutely not.
So you guys have had a drink. You're not drunk yet, but you've had a drink.
Once I get drunk, I wanted to ask people to smell my jar.
Okay.
Oh, my jar!
And then I write the notes on what they say. Or do.
Okay, so you start doing it. You guys are not inebriated yet, so I won't make you roll your checks just yet, but even more drinks you will. During the meal, towards the end of the meal, you're assuming you've been casting it, your little fish starts hopping around in front of you.
Oh yeah, I've been casting it all the time.
You see it hopping around.
What's wrong?
Jingling away.
Yeah, jingling, hopping around. It is alarming you that there is something
Unseen.
watching. Something unseen
Get
is
the
watching.
lamp.
What's a good name for a fish?
Jeff.
No,
Barry, because it's Barry the Big Mouth.
Okay, yeah. You have a. I see you.
What is it, Barry?
Does the spell allow? Does it just give you an understanding?
Yeah, it must do.
Then
right?
you know that you were given the information that something unseen is watching you. There is something unseen. Immediately, you get the lantern out. The Aman's eye. You don't see anything in the hall around you.
Okay.
That's up on deck.
Yes.
Could I ask Barry to move to where
Sure.
this object is?
It runs along the table up towards the
fucking legs.
up towards the steps that lead up to the deck, and starts hopping from step to step.
I follow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Barry definitely jingles
They
as
would
well.
be scrying on a specific person, wouldn't they?
You can scry a location.
Yeah.
Don't you have to know it?
But they know the ship.
Oh.
It's a
Shit's been there a while.
fairly famous ship.
We go up.
Yeah.
Amaya brings her dinner.
Okay.
Good call.
You bring the
Or
dinner.
brings the
I bring
barrel.
the rum. Yeah.
As you guys are walking up the steps, and Freya probably leading with Eugene, watching the fish, you shine the light up the stairs onto the deck, and where you saw it before, next to one of the main masts, you see an orb in the lantern, and it blinks out.
Right.
And a moment later, there is a strike of lightning,
Great.
It's like a lightning strike without the flash, a thunderclap, and as you step out onto the ship, you see on the deck smoke rolling from an elegant elven figure. Meredith Vollant stands in a black tailcoat, layered grey dress that settles as if she's stepping in from a storm. And as the smoke clears, you see her, as you remember, she has beautiful amber skin, black hair that's feathery. She's got a gold lipstick. And there's a hardness about her expression. She looks about the crew, smiles at you as you step up from the below.
Jelly bean.
Well, now aren't we in a bit of a pickle?
It's roast chicken, actually.
I've come to talk.
Yes.
Finally. Is there somewhere we might go?
Not really, it's a ship.
I'm pointed towards
Yeah,
the captain's quarters.
quarters. You want somewhere more private, I guess?
That'll do. She walks ahead to where you pointed, goes into the captain's quarters.
I would like to very obviously cast Zone of Truth on the captain's quarters.
Okay, yeah. As you step in, you go into the captain's quarters, past your own sleeping quarters, into that small space with the kind of red stained glass window at the back. She sees you casting it and doesn't seem to react, and you feel her accept the spell, doesn't resist. No one else is under that subject, I don't believe, because it's someone of your choice.
It's everyone. Oh, a creature in the spell's area for the first time or starts their turn there. Let's make a charisma save.
How wide is it? The space?
It's 15 foot.
So then all of you would either have to resist it or accept it.
Yeah.
Anyone resisting
I'm
it?
gonna resist it only so that I can lie to her. So was it a charisma save or charisma check?
A charisma save.
We'll resist.
What's
It's
the
a
DC?
nat 20.
Nice.
But she
21.
wouldn't know that I saved against
No.
it, right?
Freya would know.
Eugene's gonna do that.
I would know, but no one else.
Okay.
It's fine.
What was the DC? 16.
17.
17.
I mean, even now. I mean, I failed it, but I don't need to.
So
You don't
it
need
meets it, beats it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, then yeah, I did, yes.
So you both passed. What did you get, Oral?
21.
Okay, nice.
Sweet, everyone can lie.
Are you just gonna accept
15,
it?
so
Yeah.
So you fail.
I can't lie.
And Amaya accepts. So Eugene and Amaya, you can't lie.
I don't think you would anyway.
It's only if I want to lie to her.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Can you just no comment?
Yeah, say
Yeah,
anything.
don't
Yeah,
say
okay,
anything.
cool.
Or half-truths.
So she sits on the captain's desk, looks around.
I sit in the captain's chair.
Yeah.
I'll look at you, like.
Yeah, and I'll look at you like,
Just sit on Sentinel without me, Eugene. Just do it.
not sitting on
Come
your
now.
knee.
Come now, children. Settle down.
Don't click your
I've been
fingers, us.
waiting.
I'm 45.
That'd be fucking rude.
As I said, children.
What did you want to talk about?
Also, can you show some respect in front of our captain?
Your boy Jellybean.
Right now, no, I don't think I will.
Oh, okay.
You fought Xethir. It's not a question. One of the unkillable ones, Awful Man, seeks to break the seals and all that. I believe
Seemed
he's...
all right to me.
Maya.
Was that true? Because you can't lie.
That's true. I kind of totally forgot.
Yeah, so you wouldn't say that then. We'll
Sorry.
on that one. I believe he's infiltrated the Apotheos in some way as well, but that's a mess I'm not getting involved with. What I'll say is I can't reveal much yet, but I promise to be as open with you as I can. I am not just an associate guildmaster of the Whispered Word, though it's a day job that pays pretty well. I am chiefly of an association called the Basilman Guilds. We are a secret society outside the Crown and Guild tables. Our aim is simple: democracy, balance of power, and we are fighting a losing battle to some degree. But since I became de facto leader of the Whispered Word, other things have dominated our attention, namely omens, the rise of a graven dustmere, portents of unravelling, a coming surge that will interrupt all magic, select few of the Basilman guilds know about this man called Xethir, but we're certain that he lies at the centre of it. We seek true stability, and it is a slow game, one that began with the Eurekos, handing such orders to us as they died out. You are familiar with the Eurekos?
Yeah.
Yes.
The crystal craftsmen, the stone judges are the names, the first children is another.
Yes, we've heard of it.
We are aware, as we just said.
Very well, very well. I am one of the leaders of the Basilman guilds. That is all I can say at this time, as well as what I've said. Most of the members do not know that I am meeting with you. Because you are outside of it all. And I come to you because of what I watched you perform, at least what I could see. And I would wish to ask you to tell me what happened with Xethir, and if it will help. Yes.
So you want us to tell you what happened, but you watched the whole thing anyway?
I saw snatches on the boat, and I've heard things that you've been talking about. I apologise for that. That is an intrusion.
Yeah, it is. Really fucking rude.
But you understand the gravity of the situation, so I'm sure you will forgive me to some degree. Yes.
When you say like this Basilman thing,
Yes.
are you like a Basilman elf?
I am not, no. No, they don't believe that they really exist anymore.
Okay.
Maybe in...
I can't lie. Oh, they do.
Is that so?
You don't need to say anything, though.
I just feel compelled to tell the truth.
Well, you are more interesting by the minute.
Who else sits on this table with you?
Yeah, who else?
I am not at liberty to say names.
Pretty please?
But
Should we just not guessing?
We
You're
can
right.
make some good guesses,
Yeah.
given that we know what the other Basilman guilds are.
I will not argue, and I will not correct if you surmise.
So Ilran.
Sorry, not correct. I will not argue with you if you surmise correctly. But I'm not at liberty to reveal things myself.
Split once for yes, twice for no.
Very good. Well, look, okay, how about this? If it will help convince you, I will answer some questions where I can.
Just before you do, which ones are the guilds again?
Oh yeah, you weren't here when we were...
The navigators, the hunters, the edge watchers, the written word, the whispered word, song, and balance.
Cool.
So if one could make the assumption that if she's the de facto leader of the whispered word, the leader of navigator, leader of hunter would also be.
I don't know who the leader of the Edge Watchers is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not by name, no. And because they're so fractured around the edge, it's very difficult. They're kind of a fractured, you know.
I'm guessing they know who I am.
If it will help convince you, I will answer some of your questions. I will share the limit of what I know about our current situation and why I believe you are incredibly important. And now that I'm here, I would also like to apologise for my abrupt entrance. I don't like not getting what I want. Well, yes.
You should probably work on that.
It's very dramatic and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It was a bit scary. I didn't like it.
I like the lightning.
Well, you would.
There's a hole in the deck now.
What I know, based on your situation, is, and please correct me if you wish, well, the Surgepyres are the most sacred magical constructs that we, known to the Whispered Word. We know little about them, only that they were created by a race of beings that could harness the divine words that the entanglement was created from, and towers were then discovered by the ones above and were used to harness some kind of cosmic surge that sort of arrives every few thousand years. I'm fairly sure we're overdue one of those, but I'm not sure by how much. What are you willing to tell me?
What do you want us for? I'm not giving you any more information than we need to give you. So what do you want us for? And we'll tell you what's pertinent to that.
Very well. I seek to guide you in stopping Xethir.
We already did that.
Temporarily.
No, because he went back into the thingy. So he's not dead.
He won't be dead until we destroy the disposition.
He'll
I'll
be
make him
back.
dead.
What you have uncovered, this whole situation, is so dangerous that it cannot leave your ownership. This is another thing I wanted to tell you. You need to understand the danger of what you have uncovered. No one can know about Xethir. No one can know about whatever deity he worships. About the things that cause, or may cause, another great unbinding. I don't expect you to tell me everything or to trust me. I'm not a fool. But I do want you to know that I'm here to help. Put it this way. No one has defeated Xethir. No one. Ever since he was resurrected over the last few hundred years, no one has done what you did. So, I will help you where I can. The next steps are yours to figure out. I don't know when the next surge might happen, or how many Surgepyres he needs, or what he wishes to do.
How do we find out what he's been doing with the Apatheos, seeing as you don't deign yourself to get involved with that?
Well, that is a complication. The Apatheos have been corrupted from on a number of fronts. A society called the Unanointed. They are an official government society, although a shadowy one. It is complex. I'm not involved because my main concern is in the arcane. But I admit, see the crossover somewhat. I'm happy to help in any research, although my own contacts will only be of so much help. But I'm willing to speak to the other guilds to glean what information I can and report back.
Suffice it to say, it does matter.
It is my firm belief that all these omens are down to Xethir, that it all comes back to him. And I want to help you slow or stop him however I can. I would be delighted to talk to you about a plan, but this is up to you. How else can I say? I can be at any Whispered Word Guild Hall incredibly quickly. Simply call me by name and I will be there. As a gesture to show you that I'm serious, and, well, she reaches into her coat pocket and she hands you each a badge. It is a small black lapel badge. It is the shape of a sphinx with a mouthless human mask turning forward. Eugene, you would definitely know this is the symbol of the Whispered Word. Usually it's in gold, but this is in black. So these are painted in black. They are similar to your amulet, Mr. Valentine, except we use lapel badges. Show these and you will have access to the guild's libraries, and up to that of a journeyman. Anything more than that, more delicate, then please go through me.
Is that a higher rank than fellow?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
But I implore you to be careful who you speak to. There are people still loyal to the Guildmaster. I should probably tell you that. He was doing some dodgy dealings, shall we say, with the Unanointed. I've sorted him out now. He's rather lobotomized, as it were. So just be wary of that there may be people listening. Do you have any questions?
Yes. You reached out to us via Lloyd's. How did you know that we were associated? How long have you been watching us for?
I knew Lloyd through the Guildmaster of the Navigators. and I understood that he had contact with you, which is the reason I made contact with him. Strange boy. I have covered a few bases. Let's say that.
Who else have you spoken to?
Not many people. Those of you who have contacts in the guilds that I am fairly certain won't go whispering. An Edgewatcher fellow who was running around. No one at the Alchemist Guild that really seemed to know much about Eugene. Anyone I was willing to trust with such information anyway. Some old doddering fool called Trumpet.
He's not a fool.
But please be sure that I've not spoken to anyone in your families, if that is what you're asking. I would like to know the next time we meet what to refer to this group as. I can't keep reeling off all of your names to the people that I speak to, and
We have a great name. Our name is the Professional Scallywags. At your service.
are you sure?
Don't be fucking rude.
We are professionals, but we are also scallywags.
You tell it, little boy.
Do you want
Thanks, Jellybean.
Very well.
Thank you.
Oh, it can be shortened to pro scallies.
Or professional wags.
Very well. She does smile at that. Well, please, if you have any questions, ask them. Or
Do you like any chicken before you go?
I've already eaten, thank you.
George smells my jar.
She doesn't smell your jar.
The Edgewatcher you spoke to, was it Embering?
Yes.
Where is he?
He, I believe, the last time I saw him was in the capital. When I spoke to him, he was heading south. He didn't say where. I presume he's going back to the edge where he should be, but not really any of my business. I simply asked him to send you my way, should you contact him.
Do you have a way I can get to the edge quicker?
Well, yes. I wasn't expecting quite. I can take you to Delnori, or I can take you to... I'm afraid the most southerly teleportation circle is in Delnori, I believe. At least of my access. Where do you wish to go? To the edge?
Walther first.
Walther. She looks at an artificed timepiece on her wrist. Very well. I'm not spending the night there, though. Come on.
Hey, Aura, what are you talking about?
This wasn't exactly how I planned things. Something happened a few days ago. I need to speak with Enthel, and I have to go in person. There's things about Xethir and Toyaska. I wrote it all down, and I'll give Eugene 2 envelopes. One is addressed solely to Eugene, and the other is just addressed to the group. And then there's also a tiny piece of paper which is just folded in half with Freya's name on the back of it. I won't be gone long. Let me know where you're going and I'll find you. Best discreetly, probably. But if I don't hear, I'll head back to Delnori and hopefully Kaz can get a message to you. And I can catch up to you.
Go over and give him a hug.
Yeah, same.
Let's just all bundle in.
Professional scallywags!
Oh, wait, is she still there?
Yep.
Yeah. Put it in. Come on.
Join us.
I'll see you soon. I promise.
Oh, do you want to try and take off
You'll
the
probably
necklace?
need it now.
I'll keep it safe.
Yeah, I'll pick it up at some point. There's there's also this, and it's just a random potion of healing that I've got, and the journal from the island. Any random crap I can give you? Anyone want a water skin?
Give us the oil. We need the oil for those Molotovs.
Yeah, there's 6 flasks of oil here.
As he's
As
he's rummaging through his bag, Cornelius flitters across the deck, lands on his shoulder.
Good luck, and I'll see you soon. Cornelius will fly up and take Florin's hat, and then we go.
Yes.
Wait, what the? He's like grabbing it. Cornelius lands on your head with the hat. Hat goes on your head, and you step.
Just before we go, I just whip it off and chuck it into the air.
Thanks.
Oh,
I was going to ask Meredith something before they went.
Yeah,
sure.
same.
Go for it.
I was just going to say, if you were us, where would you send us next?
Go to the Whispered Word in Delnori. Figure out your next moves.
From her to give us the next bit. Anyway.
I do not know the next. I do not know the locations of the next Surgepyres, etc. If you wish to pull me into your planning in a more specific basis, I'm open to that. Simply send for me when you're at the guild. But otherwise, you all know far more than I about this, and I suggest that you knock your heads together, as it were.
We shall consult the conspiracy.
Why would we knock our heads together?
You ready, Eugene?
This is gonna hurt.
No.
I might just run into the wall head first.
Come now.
Sorry, I had one as well.
Yes.
Yeah. These symbols, will these give us access to the teleportation circle network of the guild?
Not free access. You could use them for I will consult with the... You will have access to some degree, but it won't be free. She doesn't know that you have another certain sigil, so yeah. That you already have a sigil, don't you?
Yeah, I have. I don't know exactly where it goes.
She doesn't know. You could ask. You'd have to tell her that you know.
Yeah. And yes, I mean, I think I figured out one location. It's in Delnori, which I know it's in the wards, but I don't know if it's. I know it's in the upper wards, but I don't know which guild it is specifically to. And then I'll show her the seal I've got. Yeah.
How did you find that?
I just figured it out.
Well, that goes to the Whispered Word basement. I'm not quite sure how you got hold of that, but I'll put it down to the same reason you're all involved in this, and...
Is that the only seal in the Whispered Word, then?
It's the only one in Delnori.
Yeah, yeah.
There are other teleportation circles in Delnori, but they're not... they're private. There's a noble system of them as much as there is for the guilds. But that is very much for the Whispered Word. I'm not concerned. I'm just hopeful that you can put this talent towards the task at hand. Are you ready to go?
Ready when you are.
Okay. And at that moment, Florin steps up out of the thing. And he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then a hat gets ripped off his head, and he's like, "What the? Hey, give it!" Tries to grab the hat, lands on your head, and as you step back with Meredith Vollant, you take the hat off and throw it.
Yeah.
And
Before you go, and I rummage around in my little pouch and I bring out the snack bars I tried to force feed nearly dead Captain.
very nice.
For your journey, and I throw
Thanks.
them to you.
I give you some jelly beans.
They taste better than they look, by the way.
I believe you.
They don't know very good, am I?
Yeah, no, they taste way better than they look.
Okay, you grab the jelly beans and the snack bars, throws the hat, and sort of looks around each of you for one last goodbye, and there's a loud crack, the thunderclap, and smoke rises from where they were standing on the deck, and Aura and Meredith Vollant are gone. And you guys make your way down to bed. quiet for once. Some of the crew are looking up the stairs like, what the hell was that about? And you make your way to bed. Maybe sleeping either, it's up to you, restlessly, excited, sad. And you wake up in the morning, and those early risers among you go up onto the deck to see Detrius standing around on the deck.
How you doing, bud?
I'm all right. And you look ahead of him and you can see land. And that takes everyone's attention. And Maya, you come out as well, cooking breakfast. Like, why is everyone up here? Like, it's breakfast. And
Rude.
You see that Detrius is kind of standing, and he's got his coat on. He's finally got his coat on.
I run downstairs, get breakfast, and bring it up.
Yeah. And as you come back up, and those of you who were like laying in, maybe Eugene was having a lay in.
Oh yeah.
Not time for Eugene.
Detrius kind of takes a knife out, walks up to the front of the boat, and he begins cutting away at a load of the ropes that are holding the great saber-toothed skull to the front of the ship. And like Lumpy's there, like looking at him, like looks around at some of the other crew members, at you guys, like, did you hear?
Hey, Detrius, what you doing, bud?
And he like tears the.
No, Detrius, what you doing, bud?
Is that needed for the ship to sail? Because
well, it's on the bowsprit on the very front of the boat, and he, as you like protesting, he rips the last one and it falls. You see it kind of sliding off the front. He goes and knocks onto the hull.
Great.
And he like looks around at everyone. He's like, this ship was captained by a man who was enslaved by a cruel being. And I have since rejected it. And I don't think the Omnium Trist should go on. And I think we are nameless until our leaders find us a new name for us. He kind of looks at you guys.
Oh my god.
We got a boat again.
And he says, people and Captain Killid suggested that I should be our captain, but I cannot be, not without a change. And that change is where I pledge myself to the people that Xethir is afraid of, people that brought me back to life. I'm willing to be a captain if you all let me. Yet it is to them that I will look to for inspiration and for leadership.
What about Lumpy?
Lumpy, single tear. And Norrell steps forwards. She's like, never liked you.
You looking directly at me?
No.
I thought you just stared at me.
Sorrel said she thought you were alright. I never liked you. And she looks around at you guys, shakes his hand, and walks back into the rest of the crew. Lumpy's like, second tier.
It's so beautiful.
And as you guys see that kind of moment behind the front of the ship, you begin to see the first few vessels arriving and leaving from Delnori, the great sheer in the side of the continent where you know within is the Chasm City. And that is where we will end today's episode and where we will end the year.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram and listen to us wherever you get your podcasts.